In 2017, Lawrence Brownlee was named Male Singer of the Year by International Opera Awards. You may have seen him performing the national anthem at a Steelers, Seahawks, or Jets game. Brownlee is a singer in big demand, and tonight he's in Winston-Salem. He's been called an operatic superstar, a tenor applauded for hitting notes with absolute precision. Lawrence Brownlee grew up in Ohio in a musical family that played and sang in church.
Well, I grew up in a church called the Church of God in Christ. And it's one of these churches, they say, you get in where you fit in. So if some day you go and there's no organ player, you just jump on, you learn.
Brownlee grew up learning trumpet, piano, guitar, and drums, but never dreamed of a career in opera or any music until high school after he sang at a recital.
After I finished, the applause shocked me. It was overwhelming, and there was a gentleman there that approached my father and I, and he said, "Where are you from, kid? You need to be doing this for your life."
It's a life that's taken him around the world to 46 different countries.
Your friends are a great resource.
He tells students in a master class at Wake Forest that classical music is hard work, but it is not unattainable. And as artistic advisor at Opera Philadelphia, Brownlee works to expand diversity to talk about the connections between popular and classical music and the rich history of African American voices.
Some of the most important contributors of classical music are people of color. Leontyne Price, Paul Robeson, Marian Anderson, Kathleen Battle.
And Brownlee is using the stage in new ways. Last year, he collaborated with two artists to produce a piece called Cycles of My Being to explore the experiences of African American men in this country.
I presented that piece in New York City at Carnegie Hall, but I also presented it in Provo, Utah, which is the most conservative voting district in the United States. To be able to present this piece and for them to positively respond to that, that meant a lot to me.
Brownlee says he feels at this stage of his career that he can use his voice as a platform. He's 46 years old. He's performed with opera companies in 46 countries, and he hopes to visit 50 countries by the time he reaches that age.
Wow. And you mentioned that he has performed before a number of football games doing the national anthem. Given that, do you have any take at all on what's been going on the last few years with Colin Kaepernick and some players choosing to kneel during the national anthem?
He says he gets asked about that a lot. He says he actually met Kaepernick in an airport. They're members of the same fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi, and took a picture together. Brownlee says he feels like the issue has been hijacked. He believes the national anthem is important. His dad is a veteran. He says he admires Kaepernick's courage and stands in solidarity with his frat brother. So a guy with a voice on the stage and off the stage.
And that performance is tonight.
Yes.
Excellent. Wanda, thank you very much.